Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jack from Trinity, and welcome to a mini-series of the new game, Islanders. So this game came out recently, around about the 4th of April 2019, so only just over a month old. The game is I'll read it from the guys who actually wrote it, because they are the ones who can best describe their game. But Islanders is a minimalist strategy game about building cities on colourful islands. Explore an infinite number of ever-changing new lands, expand your settlements from sprawling villages to vast cities, and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. So this game is created by GrizzlyGames. It's a 3-man team. It's procedurally generated islands, so you should really never see the same island twice. And it's not about city management and such, but more placement and the synergies of those placements. So as you can see, I've got the continue button there, so I have played a little bit of it right now, and it's a lovely, lovely game. Very zen, very calm. In fact, I'm actually talking more softer than usual because the game makes me feel that relaxed when I want to play it. So let's just have a look at Island. It's about $4 on Steam, and it's well worth every penny in my opinion. So I'm going to end the current run and let's start again. So when you start an island, you get to pick a different pack, or a pack for each island as to what you want to do, either a farming or a lumber pack. I've liked the farming so far. Now what I'm looking for is actually, that was strange. I thought that small thing was actually the island that we were going to work on, but no, it's over here. So here is our island. So if you place a mill, it gets a bonus score for each item nearby. So a statue, a warehouse, a field, a city centre, a mason. But it also loses points for each mill, minus 20 in range. And the idea is to balance these as best you can and make sure that you get the best out of your placements. So this is going to get the bonus with the statue as well. We'll also then place the fields, which have a nice little ability to rotate them. And so you place this field here. If you place it this side, we're going to get a plus 10 and then a 5 bonus and a 2 bonus from there. If you place it here, we're going to get a plus 5 and a 2 bonus. So it's all about getting the right or the best placement as is possible. Put that one there. There we go. Now we have a brewing pack and a lumber mill. So this will give us brewery and hop field. The lumber pack is the lumberjack and the sawmill. So I think we'll go down the brewing route. Who doesn't like a nice bottle of beer every now and again? And what this has now done is it's actually given us some more fields. It's given us the hop field and the brewery itself. So I think what we shall do is we'll place the brewery. Is the brewery going to get bonus points from the tower? It is. Does the field? So we don't want to encroach on the field as well, but the field spaces, should I say, because we want to really go maybe out to the left and then upwards a little bit. So although it's going to hit us a little bit to start with placing it there, we can I place them that way? It likes it on an angle, so place that one hop field there. Squeeze that one in there, we can. That should give us space for another hop field if we get it. Again, using the adjacency bonuses. So we're going to get a 12 there, get a 14 there. And can we get a better position? 7, 12, that's off the edge of the map, so we'll go for a 12 there as well. And the idea is you keep collecting your points. So we have 92 of 125. Once we get 125 points, what we'll actually do is get another set of options to choose from. So a city pack. City centre, house and mansion. Lumber pack. I'm going to go for the city now. Let's start building out our place a little bit. So we've got another field, which is great. I don't know if we're going to get any decent points from that. Let's see where we're going to put the city centre first. So if we put the city centre slap bang in the middle, it's going to give us 22 points, and the bonus adjacencies from the actual tower and from the windmill itself. Of course, we don't want to encroach on any other space as much as possible. So I'll put the city centre there for now. So the houses gets a bonus from each city centre, statue, shaman, plateau, wall plateau, circus, fountain, market, temple, tavern, tower, park, house, and mason. But we lose points for wall and jewellery. I don't know what the wall actually means. So if we were to place some of the houses, could we rotate it maybe? Put it in there? What we can do is let's fit that one in there. And then we have another house here. Place that one there. Let's get this field out as well. See, we passed the 125 mark, so we've got another set of options. We'll get that field out as well. We have a mansion to build. Can we build the mansion around there? Can we build them on there maybe? No. We can build down there as well, should we need to. Let's continue trying to build within here first. Oh, that mansion. That nearly snapped. There we go. 10 points for that one. I like to try and use all the buildings that I've got wherever possible. Ooh, the shaman. That gives us extra bonuses near the houses. We'll get this hot field in place. There. If I can put so the shaman actually in the range of the city centre gives us -10. Looks like you also get bonuses for the shaman being near flowers, which is curious. But if it wasn't for the fact that it's so close to the city centre, it would give us more. But houses, they get bonuses. The shaman gives them a 5 bonus, whereas the city centre gives them 6. We could probably build a shaman site over here. And then build some of the houses around the shaman now. And we have another mansion to add in as well. So we'll do that. A fisher. So look at a fishery. I don't know what a fishery is going to give us actually. So it's actually giving us another city centre. And can fisheries only be placed on the water? They can, which makes sense. So we could actually start another city centre over here, which I think we'll do. Place the fishery there. Still going to get bonuses. So the house, it's going to give us +7, whereas over here it's +9. So we'll keep going with the houses in this area. Mansions, and we're starting to again run out of room, so we need to be very careful with our placements. That's going to give us 11, which is good. This mansion down here is going to give us just a 9 or a 3. We can place, well, we can actually rotate as well, which is good to know. You have some spare land down that side as well. So maybe we'll put the mansions, nice beachfront mansion, eh? How about that? There we go, so we have 2 city centres that can give us more bonuses. If we have any more fishing areas, we can also do those. And this actually now gives us the option to go to the next island. Fill those with points to travel to a new island. So what you can do is you can continue building in the island that you're on, or you can just go across to the next one. I think we've got space to work in here, so I'm tempted to keep going a little bit. What a fountain. That's given us quite a few mansions. How much of a bonus does... So a fountain gives a 3 bonus to a mansion, whereas a fountain gives a 2 bonus to a house. So if I was to put this fountain there, and then we can build our rather exclusive mansions around the fountain space, like that. And and that's using those bonuses. And then the house that we have here, I'll probably rotate this one to fit a bit better. I'll give some points there as well. Hut. So city centre, statue, shaman, fisher, seaweed farm. But again, we lose points for the sawmill, lumberjack, warehouse, brickyard. Let's see what the hut's going to give us then. Another fountain, that's good to know. So if we could bring the hut, would the hut actually sit over here? It would. Would it sit up here as well? Okay, let's put the huts here. So they're giving us a fair old bulk of points. Another fountain is going to give us minus figures. Or maybe we can actually then place this one instead here. It's going to give us 25, 28 points. I'll stick the fountain there then. That's another good lump of points there as well. So that would give us +6. That would also give us +6. 3. Fit a mansion there for 11. And what we got here? Another shaman hut. Look at that, +20 for that hut as well. And we have another mansion which we can put in place. Pretty sure I saw one for 8 points there though. No, maybe I was wrong. Seven's the best we're going to get up there. This mansion's 6. There's a level of snapping as well, which is helpful but also can be a little annoying. There we go. So a park will give us bonuses for a fountain, hop field, plateau, statue, city centre. Let's go for the park, eh? More properties. And the park should possibly give us loads of bonuses. Okay. Let's move it over slightly. 28, 23, so we're going down. So if you, that's 27, so let's bob it in there. Another decent amount of points. Do parks may stack by looks of things. So we will stick 2 parks there because I'm greedy for the points. I'm sure it flashed up a bit high. 32. There we go. What do we have here? We have another hut. Put that one in there. Some more houses. And now we do find ourselves, they are quite big, running out of space quite rapidly. I think we may place this last mansion and absolutely bail out of this island now and move on to another island and start afresh. And there we have it. So that's our first island completed. We have a nice little city down here, mansion based with a fountain in the middle, all these lovely mansions built. We have a little shaman house here with some huts. We have our fields, our barley production, so everyone's getting some beer. We have a city centre here based around the main city pyramid with a couple of different levels of housing. Then we have normal houses all centred around a shaman hut, another fountain and some parks. Let's go to our next island, shall we? And I'll have a drink while I'm at it. Oh, that's pretty. Can we zoom out a little bit? Oh, look at this. Never seen this before with like the broken arches and things. It's really nice. We have a statue there for some bonus points. Lots of trees, so maybe lumber is the way we'll go with this one. And we have a brick industry or a farming industry. What is the brick? So it's a brickyard and a sand pit and a mill and a field. Maybe we could do some brick industry down this side of things. So we have the brickyard. We could place the brickyard over here. And it does the brickyard. So a brickyard loses points if it's in range of another brickyard. But a mason, warehouse, sandpit and statue are all giving us bonuses. So we can actually do it down here on the coast. Which might not be bad because we know the shoreline here that we could do some fishing with if the fishery comes up. So let's go for a bonus. Get that down there. And we'll build that one in there as well. So now we have the lumber pack. The mason will also give us bonus points as well. Let's take the lumber. And here we go, actually we do have another brickyard. So a lumberjack. The sawmill. So I think really probably the lumberjack. Try and maximise the many points as possible. Bearing in mind that we're also wanting to add. Put that one over there. So we can build the sawmill there, and if you have another chance we can build a sawmill over there as well. So now we have a conundrum because we have a brickworks here, but if we to put another brickyard next to it we're going to lose 8 points. But we can put a brickyard over this side as well. That's going to be very close. We're going to lose points, aren't we? How curious, because that one, those two sandpits didn't lose us points. I'm sure it didn't, unless I made a mistake. But even though we lose 6 points there, we're still going to gain more when it's over there. So maybe we'll actually put it here then. See what that brings. It could have been a horrendous choice. Let's go for our city pack and get our city centre up. I think what we'll probably do is build the city on the edge. There. Get some nice mansions around. Just check the house. 7s. So the mansion is going to give us the better options in terms of points accumulation anyway. Let's put it in nice and tight. Let me turn the map around a little bit so I can see this better. Turn the map around again, but I don't think we're going to get in that gap, are we? No, we're not. Unless I turn it that way. There's a nice little snap there. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is just a big old square building, so we're not really going to get much for that. I'll just tuck it up in that side there. And the houses themselves, 7 points, 1.7, 11 points. What's the 11 points? Oh, it's from the extra statue there, isn't it? Which is good. Is that going to give us any negatives either in any of these areas? No, it's not. Let's build a house down there as well. Now we'll take our mason. Mason has to be built on solid ground, so it can't actually be built on sand. Something to know for future reference. We'll build the mason near the city centre. Tempted to start another city over here, which is what I will do. We have another sandpit. 9, 6, 12 was there. I'll take the 12, take the hits. We're not planning this as well as we could be. Probably going to fail it actually. But we'll roll with it for now. Build another house down here, up against there. The mansion's going to fit in anywhere. Oh, this game just makes me sleepy. And not in a bad way, it's just beautiful, beautiful music. We can probably start building around here as well now, actually. There we go. Maybe we should put some farms around this city here. That's what we will do. So a sawmill causes problems, a mill will not, field, mason shower. So we can do something with this around here actually. If we build this roughly in the middle, so then we can put fields around it. Like that. And we have one sawmill there, so we can now put this sawmill there. And we have another mason. Now, does a mason lose points with another mason? No, it does not. So, boom. That's hanging off the edge a little bit there, isn't it? It'll be fine. Shaman. What do we lose points on? City centre. Statue, temple, flower, seaweed. I don't think we have many. We'll also get some brewing on the go again. Let's go for some beer. That will give us another field as well, which is great for our synergies. It's not ideal, but points are all what it's about. Brewery. Just a singular hop field by the looks of things to start with. I'm sure the game will give us more as time goes on. Fit that house nice and snug up against there. Can we get a mansion in place as well? Yeah, can we turn that to fit it any better? Doesn't look like we can. Get a mansion in there for 10 points. We shall take that. But I failed. Oh no, I haven't. I thought I'd actually failed because I'd run out of things to do. Ooh, the fissure. We could probably stick the fissure over here then. Just in that angle. I don't think we're going to get any more points than 13. So I'll bob that there like that, straight in there. We have another field as well, which is great. Some more points. I think I'll line that one up with there first though. So the best we can do, yeah, well, we'll tuck it in there. We might well to get an L-shaped one and wrap around it. We have some more mansions. Can we do anything with the mansions over here? Still get some more points. 12 points right in there. Fit that in that gap? That's the question. I'm going to get another wheel. Is it a bad idea to put the sandpit? The sandpit's going to lose bonuses from that area as well. Can we get it maybe round on this side? Is there anything, any coastline we can build on there? 9 points. I'll get there out of the way for now. Let's take the fountain pack because we know it's going to give us bonuses to our cities. If I was to put the fountain in there, we get 19. If I was to put the fountain, 28. Can't get it down there at all, so It's not the best place, but I suppose, you know, they can look up at the fountain, I suppose. So another mason. Will be now losing points because we have 2 masons there. So can we get a mason near this sand pit? Where did it go? It was over here, wasn't it? So just 9 points. So I'll say these, actually the masons can only be built on the rock faces, which I suppose does make sense actually if it's a stone mason in particular. This mason is going to push us on to the next level and give us the bonus. As long as we get 11 or more. Squeeze it in just there. Now we have another mansion. Actually, let's get our field in place first. 12, 5, let's go for a 14 pointer there, that's good. Get a mansion just on the edge. Going to give us anything spectacular down there? No, it's not. It needs to be near other mansions. Okay, we'll just take the 2 points there. That's probably the best we're going to get out of that right now. We get a 13-point house in there. So the huts we can probably fit around. Be able to get the hut in there. Does it actually a fisher you lose points from another fisher? It does. It does. I can put a fountain up here maybe. Come on. Fountain there. Get the hut looking out on the coast. Yeah, the fish is going to lose us minus 11. We get 4 points over there. Or 5 there. Because of the extra hut. So I'll put that one there. Another barley field. Alright. Fit in there. Graphically it reminds me of the I think probably the last Molyneux game that Peter Molyneux released, which was Goddess. And although that was an absolute mess and delivery was not great and it was Molyneux from the start, which didn't make it a great experience for the customer, that was a I'm going to say it, that was a nice game for what it was. So now that is game over on this island because we didn't accrue enough points. We've literally 1 point short, but as we've continued onwards we can actually go on to another island, and this is really the continuous premise of this game. It just continues going on like this. You make sure you get enough points so that you unlock the next island, then you can keep going and accrue more and more points. As long as that island's unlocked in the bottom right, you can either stay on this one or go on to the next one, and it doesn't matter if you fail on the one that you're on because you already have this island available to move to. And what you can do, if I remember correctly, can you travel back? No. I thought in one game that I played, a test game, you could actually travel backwards and see the ones that you'd done previously, but well, maybe not. Some little birds flying in the sky there. So we'll hit the next button and have a look at the next island and go on our expedition to the next one. Ooh. Okay, so again, I haven't seen this type of ecosystem before, where it's a frigid wasteland. That's very pretty. But I'm going to put a cut in here, and what we'll do is we'll pick it up in part 2 just to see how we go in this game. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye bye.